Ever since I moved to Singapore about 7 years ago, that was the first time I saw shop houses and I really wanted to live in one. I was pretty fascinated by such buildings, the colors and the textures of history that it has, every one of them almost having different colors, different design. So it's really been a dream to live in one of those. I happened to start looking for a new flat to move this year. I really couldn't believe when I saw this unit pop up. I immediately fell in love with the way light came through the distinct turquoise windows, the very tall ceilings, and the view from my kitchen window. I love that the unit came completely unfurnished. It was just a blank space, very open layout. I didn't have a specific vision in mind, but the first thing I decided on was this piece of art near the window. I was really excited that the height of the ceiling would permit a pretty sizable piece of art to have enough breathing room. And after that, I picked my couch, which has been a dream couch for a long time, the Togo by Lene Rosé, and the rest of the furniture came together around these two pieces. Hi, I'm Jewel. I'm Korean-Canadian legal counsel working in an alcohol company. So this is the entryway into my house, and I definitely wanted a wall that's quite dynamic, something that I knew that I will change and evolve throughout the time here, and then that also displays some of the artworks that I've had over the years. So some of the pieces are more new, some I've had for 10 years, and I definitely think it's a wall that I enjoy looking at, that brings me joy. It's got some color in it. It's from a lot of different artists from different parts of the world. Like this piece is from a Thai artist. These are from the US. This little piece is from India. So it just brings back memories as well of when I picked it up. And I think it's a fun place for me because I don't have a specific idea of what I want it to look like. So I'm always changing it, taking things down, changing frames of it. And I think by the time that I move out, it's gonna look very different probably from what it looks like now. I'm not a big screen person, so I deliberately wanted the couch to face inwards towards the kitchen. With this home, I wanted open shelves and a low coffee table so that I can move things around and display objects that I love. I'm a big believer in owning functional objects that are beautiful and also objects that serve no function but bring delight. So it's always a fun process for me to change the displayed pieces around my home. So this is the main living space of the house. It's mainly anchored by my Togo couch, which I absolutely fell in love with, and the color was something that I deliberately chose actually after I found this painting because it had the same gray that I was really loving for this space. And it's become also another piece that I enjoy having because it's quite intimate. It makes people sit closer. And similar to my coffee table, I like that it brings people closer. And a lot of times when I'm hosting, we're always sitting around the Togo or on my carpet, all around this little coffee table. And this coffee table, I intentionally wanted something a bit lower. I wanted to display the pieces, a lot of the objects that I have. So I wanted it to be something that's quite close to the floor, and especially because I like to sit on my carpet. It's where I sit and I brew my tea and I can still hang around, and my cat also likes to lounge on it. First thing that I really decided for this home was this painting. I saw it months before I saw this apartment, and it was something that was always lingering in the back of my mind. The artist uses cement as the medium for her pieces, and it has this great texture that really brings out her strokes. And it's quite big, so I knew that it wouldn't fit into a lot of spaces, but when I saw this apartment and how tall the ceilings were, I knew that this would definitely be something that I can put in and allow it to live and breathe and have all the space that it needs around it to really be the center of the attention at the same time, not steal away the show all the time.
Have you ever watched tiny home tours in Hong Kong and ever wondered why can't we maximize space like that in Singapore? Well, If you have, here's one of the more interesting new launches, TMW Maxwell. This development is doing things completely different with its innovative flip or switch units that are designed to maximize space use. From a dual-purpose Murphy bed frame or sofa setup to an outdoor dining table and a flip-down ironing board, every fixture has been designed specifically to fit the constraints of small space city living. For me though, the modern hotel-like branding also stands out. There's a rooftop pool, a modern gym that has special lighting, vertically landscaped gardens on each level, and lively entertainment spaces all nestled within the vibrant Dudson area that's seamlessly integrated with the commercial spaces. For more information, feel free to click the link in the description box below for editorial and video coverage of TMW Maxwell.
I love hosting people, and I deliberately chose to go for a smaller table, even though I could have definitely gone for a bigger table in this space to maximize the feeling of openness that I will receive on a daily basis. A circular table has always been my favorite choice, as I think it brings people inwards. Even though you might be a bit uncomfortable, it's more cozy. I also frequently work from my kitchen table, and my cat loves to lounge on the surface when I do. And we both love looking out the window from my kitchen table. This is my kitchen shelf that I got from IKEA. I like that it's an adjustable shelf so I can move around the different height. And probably the two items that I love the most out of this kitchen shelf, which holds a lot of very special things for me, is the first one is this Hario pot that I've had since I was about 15. It used to belong to my dad, and I remember just falling in love with the design, the neck, and asking him whether I can keep it, and it's traveled with me ever since, and it's always been something that I have at home. This also another thing that I stole from my dad's collection. It's a disha pot that has a beautifully designed handle with really lovely details. And it's something that's very old, has a lot of cracks, but still does a great job in brewing my tea, and also something that I've had for many years now. When I view the flat, I could tell that I will spend most of my time in the living room. So I deliberately kept the bedroom very simple and leaned more functional, making sure I have enough storage area and a standing work desk. Every morning when I wake up, I am excited to walk out to my living room because the light changes every day. And it's such a joyful experience to experience how seeing the light dances across this space, and it really makes such a difference in my day-to-day.